shuffle the cards, and Gemini, you got some good news coming. Something that you done manifested. Because you let go. You forgave. You broke the chains. You changed the tide. You released yourself. You changed yourself. Hello everyone, welcome to the official BSA. This reading is for Gemini, the Gemini collective. You may have Gemini in your placement, in your chart. Please check your chart and placements. This reading is for Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and placements. I'm just going to say Gemini and all placements. Doing too much talking. Gemini and all placements of Gemini. Check your charts. Take what resonates, leave what don't. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Don't make it fit. Don't force it to fit. If it's not for you, let it fly, let it ride. Yeah, it's just so. Gotta give me some more cards. Balance coming in. Stability. Or stability from a mature male. Alright. Let's go. Gemini. I open all my intuitive abilities to the Most High for the sign of Gemini and Gemini placements. What messages to the Most High does Gemini need to know? Ooh. Damn it. What messages does the Most High have for our Gemini placement? Our Gemini collective? I saw that when I did the shuffle, King of Cups. Now, if I see a Knight come out, thank you, Spirit. What else for my Gemini? You got the King of Cups. You got the Five of Cups. Tower underneath. No, I'm gonna keep this 3. I ain't even it's not how that one's go. Thank you, Spirit. The messages you have for Gemini and Gemini collective. One more. Thank you, Spirit. The star underneath. Split it. 8 of Wands. Some speedy news coming in. It may resonate with some of y'all. Also, I had the star underneath. So some of my Gemini collective may be healing, going through a healing transition process, or maybe doing some big things. Some big things. Stars out there. Sky's the limit and beyond. All right, Gemini. So we have the King of Cups, Five of Cups, King of Wands, the Lovers, 7 of Wands, 6 of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy out here with these wands. But we also have King of Cups, 5 of Cups. Right? If I make no mistake, I think Cups is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Right. Then we have the Lovers. So now off top, Geminis. I think that's kind of fitting. The Lovers. I mean, in my head, then I thought the twins, but it's the Lovers. Okay. All right. So for my Gemini placements, take what resonate, leave what doesn't. So what I'm feeling right now is this King of Cups. So my Gemini, I find that funny, especially with the twins, because now I'm like, I got two kings on either side of the Five of Cups, right? I'm looking at that like, this is my Gemini. That's definitely the Gemini. King of Cups and the King of Wands. So because I'm feeling the Gemini is embodying both those aspects, the King of Cups and the King of Wands. But this is what happened. This is what happened. Because you had to suffer that loss. The losses the losses. Well, okay, wait, hold up, spirit. The losses that were suffered was not as bad as you thought it was. And then I'm seeing is, because while my Gemini can be a little have one side of them is one side of my Gemini. For some of my Gemini collective, that's how I'm gonna word that, because it's not for all y'all, but for some of my Geminis, you have this is one side of you, the gentle, shy, emotional side, or I'm gonna say gentle, emotional side, because a Gemini, shy, what? And the other side of the Gemini, aside from the gentle and emotional, is the outspoken and the ambitious. So the King of Cups and this King of Wands are combined. So this is the both sides of the Gemini right here I'm looking at. Them losses was hurt. Them losses hurt. I'm looking at that Seven of Wands, but you on top of that shit. You got it though. Like you had your back against the wall, but you held it down. 10 toes. I'm talking about ready to go to war. And then you won. Like, just to show you stood your ground, you won. That's your reward. Like, whatever this is coming for you, Gemini, that's your reward for standing up for yourself. That's your reward from the divine for standing up for yourself. For goddamn leading the charge on this war. Whatever this was, you was battling, or whoever these people is you was battling, or whatever that situation is, again, take it what resonates. You go come through. This could be something legal. If this is some sort of, again, for my Geminis, if you have a legal situation going on, this could be something, however you want to fit it. I don't feel no workplace energy. This just feels general. But, man, that was a battle that was fought. And you came out on top. Like, you got the victory. This is the divine is going to reward you for those losses. And then I see this Lovers over here. So, Gemini, that's what you've been doing. So the Gemini, this right here, this King of Cups and this King of Wands is the Gemini. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit said, this is what it is. This is the sides to my Gemini, right? Spirit also saying you protected Gemini. Like, even through these losses, like, because I know at the beginning I heard distinctively these losses that you, it's not as bad as you thought it was at the time, or it's not as bad as you think it is now, because you may be going through this presently. So the losses that you were experiencing, or you did experience, it's not as bad as you thought, because you still had something left. But guess what? You took what you had left and you stood your ground. Then it say, look, frustrations. But I see gentle, emotional, and shy. Restless, outspoken, ambitious. So I'm feeling like this right here is the emotional side of you. Like, this is the emotional side of you. And then this King of Wands come down like the ambitious side of you, right? But see, once you combine that, and you fine-tune and you calmed your frustrations down, no, you use that frustration as what is it? Like, when you use that frustration as drive for your ambition. But the divine is going to reward you for standing up for yourself. Because if for somewhere now I feel like this is someone who wasn't standing up for themselves, or who was not afraid, but it was just like, Spirit is like, it was time for you to let motherfuckers know who you was. Basically, that's what I'm hearing. It was time for you to let these motherfuckers know who you was. Because they thought you was this. They thought you was a loser. They thought you ain't have shit. They thought they was just gonna run through and take what you had and just leave you broken. But guess what? The divine was like, you ain't never that, because I got you. You ain't give them your all. But you looking at the time and you looking at the time and the resources you wasted on the motherfucker, when you was like, damn, it was a waste of time. I feel like, yeah, I'm hearing that's a waste of time. You looking at that shit like, damn, that shit was just such a waste to me. Like, this shit was a waste of time. But Spirit was like, no, you was meant to experience that shit. Because when you experience that, this happened to, the losses happened to this gentle, emotional, shy person. Yeah, some losses happened to this person. But then when this person stepped into himself, so when you stepped into yourself, Gemini, because I'm feeling like somewhere in there you combined your parts. You became whole. If you didn't feel whole, you are becoming whole again. Which means you in the gentle side and the outspoken, ambitious side is coming out, and it's you feeling in yourself nicely. But you are protected. And see, look at this. With this, the lovers, and you see these lovers up under this angel. I feel like that's you coming together with yourself. I'm not feeling, again, I'm not feeling relationship. I'm not feeling partner. I feel like this is you and yourself. This is you and your inner self. Like, you coming together with yourself. And the divine is blessing you. Because there's your strength. When you came in together as yourself, and you realized who the fuck you was, and you stood on your shit, and whoever these motherfuckers is in this situation, they thought they was finna come for you, guess what? The divine said that victory has already been had, and it's on Gemini. All right. Then I see 2 6s down here. What else, Spirit, does Gemini collective, Gemini placements need to know? Look at that. 9 of Swords. Frustrations. Like, frustrations. For some reason, you weren't at peace with yourself. Why? You are you. But again, you had to express it. You had to express how you felt. You had to get that shit out. You had to express. You had to come to terms That ain't what I know. The first thing you had to express, you're expressing. You lacked expression. You had lacked expression. You felt like you couldn't express. You felt contained. I wouldn't be surprised if the other sword card come out. But like you sitting up at night. No, I don't feel like it was at night. I feel like it was just you was bothered. You wasn't worried. It was more of a bother. Like something bothered you. I wasn't gonna fuck it. I'm gonna take it. Justice. That's what is victory coming in at. Against with the 7 of Wands, whoever these 6 Wands is right here. Your victory. Okay, so there might have been a situation for some of you, Gemini, where you might have had worry and stress over injustice. From filling in how you want to fill it in. And it really taught, this situation taught you that you had to stand on your own, right? You didn't have people around you. You had to stand on your own. When you took them losses, you was on your own. And you had to overcome that fear of being on your own to stand on your own shit. That's cool. It's something we all gotta learn. We all gotta go through. The Spirit is bringing you victory and justice. Your victory is in the justice that Spirit has got lined up for you. Six of Swords. Well, girl, I did say another sword, so what's up underneath? 2 of Swords. Yeah. So with this victory coming in and this justice, you get the victory off this justice. Peace and harmony. Because you done took the blind. Once you took that blindfold out, man, you integrated with yourself fully. So now guess what? With that justice coming in, then you got 6 of Swords. Not only are you on top of the situation, but you turning that, you coming up out of troubled waters into calmer waters. But that victory is bringing you peace and harmony. What? Mic drop. Now there's another scenario here, right? Because I'm seeing this 9 of Swords, and then I'm looking at this woman and this child, and let's see, I'm hearing. It's 3 6s on the board, 666. 6 of Swords. I'm feeling like this is a journey. I feel like these people are leaving to go on a journey. It feels like I feel like this is mom, dad, and child. And I feel like this is a journey. So it's like, as the pieces come together, it's like, through those losses and them frustrations, for you to get to the other side and see that sun, and you getting justice, and that justice, and then that victory, and that justice in one. This is a journey. Like, I see this is a family, like, going somewhere. They're leaving wherever they're leaving from, wherever the trouble was, wherever the trouble was, wherever the situation where they were, the frustration and the worry, they're leaving that shit behind, and they fixing to go somewhere and start over completely. I see starting over right here. Like, they are leaving on a journey, and somebody going over some water. Don't say a short bottle of water. It may be somebody taking it. It's either taking a trip, somebody taking a vacation. That's what I meant to say. Somebody's either, after all the worry and the frustration going through with this fucked up situation, once you get this justice and this incoming communication, because this letter or news coming in. You're going to receive some type of news about your judgment coming in, Gemini. You're going to let go. You done let go and you fixing to go. It's like, Gemini, you might be packing your bags, getting ready to go do some traveling. Like, you feeling so good. You like, man, shit. Then another scenario I'm seeing, like I just saw, you could be, so as a Gemini, that could be in a relationship, and this relationship was stressing you out. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you was having more losses in this relationship than victories. And it took it feels like you confronted the situation. And then confronting that situation, once you got what you needed, as far as I'm hearing proof. You leaving. You left. Like you're gone. Spirit, thank you so much for this reading for Gemini. Give me one final card for Gemini. Current energy card for Gemini. We're going to wrap this reading up with a current energy card for Gemini. Ooh, it's 2. We're going to keep both of those. The Wheel of Fortune and a Knight of Cups. Yeah, well. Take that as a, this is news that you're finna hear about real soon, or just whatever this communication is, because whatever this communication in that's coming in right here is, it's coming in quite fast. And I'm not even looking at the need. I'm not looking at none of that. I'm not looking at the definition of the card. I'm looking at the fact that he got wings on his shoes. But he got the wing tips on his shoes. He got the wing tips on his helmet. Yeah, but the horse is in step. You know, he holding that cup out, but that horse is in movement. Like they moving in a distance. Like, yo, they closing in on a distance. You see that shit? Boy, you got a big ass pyramid over here. Then he crossing over the motherfucking. That's a body of water. He crossing over. Oh, emotion. Okay, well, okay, Gemini. Get out your own way and just let it flow. You have more coming to you than what you know. And then, you know what I'm saying, with that six of swords, like I said, somebody going on a journey or traveling. It may be vacation. Look at that shit. Obviously, it's true. Completion of phrases. Somebody finna go on a trip. Somebody done been through a lot of shit. There's a Gemini collective. You've been out there. You've been through enough shit, bullshit. So you guys, whatever. There's a situation, dog, that had you feeling fucked up. Had you feeling down, fucked up, frustrated. Again, I don't get relationship energy, but I had got a slight clip in my head of this lovers. And like, this could be someone that was in a relationship with someone I don't know. It's like they was letting the fears of, how I say, the fears of what they went through. It was old fears. Motherfucker hadn't healed yet. They still healing, but they in a relationship, but it's just like they still battling with old shit. They still battling with the losses they had. Like, they still battling with, and then when I say them losses, I'm like, when you see them cups, when you see these cups, that's the representation of people. I'm seeing that as people. Like, the losses is you done put in so much with others, so now there is someone new, but what that shit is, trauma. You're still dealing with trauma. You're still trying to heal from past trauma. So it's kind of hard for you to grasp, to open yourself up in this relationship. And this person could be a friend to you right now, but the divine is saying that they are a friend to you right now, but this union has been blessed. This union is meant to be. This is somebody that you're meant to be with. Even though at the point right now, it's starting off as friendship. It could be friendship. But this is something that could lead to more. And the divine saying the divine has already blessed it. And little do you know, you might be with the person you meant to be with. But divine also wants you to know to take your time. You know, because this person is going to be there for you. It's okay for you to open yourself up and to allow to let go of those hurts. It's not going to happen overnight, but the divine is like, yo, it's okay. You feel that shit. It's okay. When you feel that shit and you feel that hurt and pain, you allowing yourself to feel it. At least you're not shutting it out. You're allowing yourself to feel it so you can go ahead and purge it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you stressing yourself over the past, but you can't hang the past up on this new person. And then y'all just on the friend level. So it's like, but understand that you've probably been hurt in several situations, dealing with friendships, love. So, but you're getting your confidence back. Because see, as you let go, and I'm letting this body of water, like as you letting go and let it flow, you're getting your confidence back. You integrating with yourself. The twins are coming as one. The emotional side, the outspoken, ambitious side, and then as you done gain that confidence, you're coming out of a cycle. You're coming out of a phase. But for the rest of y'all, again, however it resonate, through this important paperwork, important communication that's coming in, it's going to be about some sort of justice, some sort of victory. It's going to be good news. And it might be news so good that you're, after all the shit you done been through, you know how to be like, fuck it, I'm finna take a trip. I'm finna hit the world. And bam, you finna go travel. But thank y'all very much. This concludes this reading for the Gemini and Gemini placements. This is the official BSA. Like, subscribe, hell, comment. Let me know what you think. And I'll see y'all on the next one.